Assalamu alaikum. The most important thing in Islam is La ilaha illallah. And the scholars have mentioned that there are actually 7 conditions of La ilaha illallah, so in this video I'll briefly go over them. The first condition is knowledge. The evidence for this is the statement of Allah, فَعْلَمْ أَنَّهُ لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا اللَّهِ. So have knowledge of La ilaha illallah. So what does La ilaha illallah mean then? The scholars have mentioned that it means La ma'buda bihaqqin illallah. There's nothing that has the right to be worshipped except Allah. Often you'll see it translated as there is no God but Allah, but actually the Arabic means, this is what the scholars have said is the proper meaning, La ma'buda bihaqqin illallah. There is nothing that has the right to be worshipped except Allah. The second condition is certainty. When you say La ilaha illallah, you should believe it with full conviction, having no doubt in it. As Allah mentioned, إِنَّمَا الْمُؤْمِنُونَ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا بِاللَّهِ وَرَسُولِهِ ثُمَّ لَمْ يَرْتَابُوا. The believers are only the ones who have believed in Allah and His Messenger, then do not doubt. Another evidence for this is the hadith. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, I bear testimony to the fact that there is nothing worthy of worship except Allah. And I am His Messenger. The slave who would meet Allah without entertaining doubt about these would enter paradise. Again, they translated it as there is no God but Allah, but as I mentioned, the scholars have said, and linguistically it actually means there is nothing that has the right to be worshipped except Allah. The third condition is sincerity. Many people say La ilaha illallah, but they're saying it to show off. They're saying it for the people. Some people say La ilaha illallah just to get married to someone. They don't say it sincerely for Allah. But Allah said, قُلْ إِنِّي أُمِرْتُ أَنْ أَعْبُدَ اللَّهَ مُخْلِصًا لَهُ الدِّينَ. Say, indeed, I have been commanded to worship Allah, sincere to Him in religion. So when you say La ilaha illallah, you should say it sincerely for Allah. The fourth condition is truthfulness. That means when you say it with your tongue, you should also believe it in your heart. There are people who say La ilaha illallah with their tongue, but they don't believe it in their hearts. These are the hypocrites. As Allah mentioned, وَإِذَا جَاءُوكُمْ قَالُوا آمَنَّا وَقَدْ دَخَلُوا بِالْكُفْرِ وَهُمْ قَدْ خَرَجُوا بِهِ وَاللَّهُ أَعْلَمُ بِمَا كَانُوا يَكْتُمُونَ. And when they come to you, they say, we believe, but they have entered it with disbelief, and they've certainly left with it, and Allah is most knowing of what they were concealing. So they say, there are people who say, and there are people today as well who say we believe with their tongues, but they don't actually believe in their hearts, and Allah knows what they are concealing from the people. The fifth condition is love. You should love La ilaha illallah. You should love it. And you should love Allah. And you should love the Messenger of Allah. And you should love the religion of Allah. And you should love the believers and those who believe in La ilaha illallah, those who come with La ilaha illallah. And you should hate those who oppose La ilaha illallah, and those who come with that which nullifies their La ilaha illallah. Their statement of La ilaha illallah, it nullifies it. You should hate those people. You should be hating those people. And those who oppose La ilaha illallah, you should hate them. But you should be loving La ilaha illallah, and Allah. You should love Him and His Messenger and His religion and the believers and those who come with La ilaha illallah. As Allah mentioned, وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ يَتَّخِذُ مِن دُونِ اللَّهِ أَنْدَادًا يُحِبُّونَهُمْ كَحُبِّ اللَّهِ وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا أَشَدُّ حُبًّا لِلَّهِ. And yet among the people are those who take other than Allah as equals. They love them as they should love Allah, but those who believe are more intense in their love for Allah. Number 6, submission. So you should be submitting to Allah and the laws that He sent down, and the laws that are prescribed in the religion that Allah has sent down. As Allah said, وَمَنْ أَحْسَنُ دِينًا مِّمَّنْ أَسْلَمَ وَجْهَهُ لِلَّهِ وَهُوَ مُحْسِنٌ. And who is better in religion than one who submits himself to Allah while being a doer of good? La ilaha illallah, it guides us. We should obey what it commands us and refrain from what it prohibits us from. Number 7, the seventh condition is acceptance. We should accept La ilaha illallah and we should not be rejecting it. As Allah said about the disbelievers, إِنَّهُمْ كَانُوا إِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا اللَّهُ يَسْتَكْبِرُونَ وَيَقُولُونَ أَإِنَّا لَتَارِكُو آلِهَتِنَا لِشَاعِرٍ مَجْنُونَ. For whenever it was said to them, La ilaha illallah, they acted arrogantly and argued, should we really abandon our gods for a mad poet? These people they did not accept La ilaha illallah, rather they rejected it. But we should be a people, we should accept La ilaha illallah, and we should submit to Allah, right? These conditions are very important, because we shouldn't be a people who say La ilaha illallah and have knowledge of it and have certainty in it, but yet they say, no, but I'm going to worship Jesus. I'm going to say La ilaha illallah, but I'm going to worship idols. That's not going to work. So again, the conditions are acceptance, submission, love, truthfulness, sincerity, certainty, and knowledge.